Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to replace the light bulbs in this climate control switch from an 03 Silverado. It'd be the same in the Tahoe, Sierra, probably the Suburban also, 03, 04. Anyway, this is what it looks like. First thing you got to do is remove these knobs. You pull off relatively easy. These sliders here are an absolute bear to get off. I had to cut the first ones off because they won't come off. If you pull too hard, you end up breaking the circuit board, which is what I did on my first attempt. These I've already got ready to remove, so they come off pretty easy. On the back side, we got four screws that need to be removed. They are 13/16. I've already taken them out. They're long black screws like this. Taking them out, throwing them aside. Once you get all those out, you can pull the faceplate up and off. You don't have to worry about the buttons falling out. They won't fall out. And inside, this is what we got. I would suggest removing these little black button pads. Just pull them off. Put them aside for later. Now we need to get this board out of the housing here. So I just pop this loose here. This side loose here, and then it comes up and over that knob. Now we got it out. We need to remove that screw, which is, let's see here, find the right size, 7/32. We remove that bolt. We can pull this whole board up and out of here. Careful. Gotta kind of get it over this little nub here. And then it'll pull right out and you can set the housing aside so you can work on the board. We've got to replace 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As you can see, these three here and these three here are what appears to be 4mm bipin bulbs, which I'll show you how to replace. These two look like 3mm bipin bulbs. I'm going to test them to make sure what voltage they are first. Let me figure out what pin configuration I need here, and I'll be right back. Alright, now I'm back. Now I've got the pin out. This is the back of the pins that go into the plug of the car. The top row here is row B. B9, I believe it's B9. B9 is going to be your ground. So I put a wire terminal on there. You count over 9 pins from this end, B9, and the bottom row is A. And you want A7, which is going to be the instrument cluster lights, which is when you want it to light. So I'm going to hook these up to my power supply. If any luck, if any of these bulbs are any good, it should light up, and we can see which ones that are bad anyway. And there you go. Looks like, well, these three are good, these two are bad, these two are bad. We're going to replace them all just to be safe. And I will put a copy of the pinout at the end of the video so you can see it. But if you get a good look here, top row, as you got it laying out like this, top row is actually the B row, the bottom row is the A row. You need B9, which is the fourth one from the end, and then you need A7 for your power. As you can see it here, hopefully you can see it pretty good. That powers this up. It's a little loose, but you get a general idea. Now I'm going to remove all these bulbs and we'll solder in some new ones. Okay, well, get the old bulbs out, the new bulbs in. I reused the blue filter caps. I found that these three here are 6 volt. So I had to put 6 volt bulbs there. This one and this one is a 12 volt bulb. So I'll put that together for you also in the kit. And this is pretty much it. I didn't show you how to unsolder because I figured if you're attempting to do this, you know how to solder and unsolder. You just pull those 3 bulbs out, these 2 and these 3, and make sure you put them all back in. Then give it a test if you want. This is what it should look like outside of the casing. Now I'm going to get ready to put it back in the case, and I'll show you that next. Okay, now we're ready to put it back into the casing. I got it upside down like this, and you can just slide this piece back into there, into place there. Make sure that little nub sticks through. Put your bolt back in, as so. That's back. Okay, once you get that bolted back here, you just have to flip this over, get it over that little shaft. Make sure this slides into the 2 brackets or little clips there. And you just push down till it clips in. And now it's back in nice and solid. Alright, once you get that back in there, you got to make sure you put your little pads back on. As you can see on the back side, there's 3 little tabs that stick out. You just got to find where it lines up on the board here, and it should fall right into place if you do it right. I can figure out which way this thing goes. There's this go over here. Oh, this one goes over here. So you just put it there, and put this one. Looks like it goes right in here. Good idea to take a picture of this when you take it apart so you don't forget. Or now you got the video to watch. Now once those are in there, you put this thing back over top, and then put your screws back in, and then we'll try it out. And here's what it looks like once it's done, put back together, and the lights are on. Looks just like new. Thanks for watching.